What's up, docs and docettes? Trevor Thompson, the self-appointed Looney Tunes critic here, and as you can no doubt surmise by the title of this video, we will be discussing why there will be no Loonatics Unleashed review. Well, first of all, the title of this video is obviously a parody of Cinemassacre's No Ghostbusters 2016 review. I refuse, that whole thing. Almost 3 million people have seen that video, okay? So don't tell me you haven't seen it. Loonatics Unleashed, I did my research and I did the work. I did the work that goes into all of these reviews. I even got my hands on a physical DVD of Loonatics Unleashed, I think the first season. But ultimately, folks, what happened is this. Yes, it sucks. Of course it sucks. Of course it's trash. Of course it is all of these things. Every review that I've done as the Looney Tunes critic, there was an angle. I did my research, and when I say that part of that means I looked around for other reviews that had made the points that I was going to make anyway. And if there was a substantial amount, then why would I waste the time and the money and the energy and all that? The most top-rated reviews of Space Jam, at least at the time of me making that review, were millennials who remembered it very fondly through nostalgic goggles. And it's funny because theirs was the generation that coined the phrase, you know, whenever there was a reboot, oh, this ruined my childhood. And it's funny because a lot of these millennial reviewers loved Space Jam, which was the original childhood ruiner movie. So I had a unique stance on it. And that's the overall point with Loonatics Unleashed. I don't have a point of view about this that is unique. It sucks. We all know it sucks. And I don't think that, I will tell you this. There's a few things that I found out that I did not hear in other reviews that need to be mentioned, like the Tremblays, the two brothers who did SWAT Cats, I think is what it's called. I didn't watch it. It looked like shit. The Tremblays on a few different websites, and I think IMDb too. I don't remember, but it appeared that on some platforms they had their names taken off of it. The thing is, it was almost doomed to fail right before it got out of the gate. I mean, when it was announced, this little animation became a viral sensation on the internet, and it made fun of the radical design. This is why the Bugs character was renamed and redesigned. And the second season allegedly was a result, there was supposedly more comedy in the second series, which that's how they advertised it. But to say more comedy would imply that there ever was any comedy. And in the episodes that I watched, I didn't see any. And here's the other thing. A lot of the people that worked on it are great. There's a lot of talent on it. I mean, it's what is typical of television. Sometimes it's good, a lot of times it's crap, and a lot of talented people worked on it regardless of if it was good or not. In fact, I can say now with true perspective, Space Jam is not the worst Looney Tunes thing ever now. Because at the very least, those characters, in Space Jam, while they were watered down versions, they are still the characters we love. These aren't even carbon copies, of the Looney Tunes characters. The other thing about Space Jam that's better than Loonatics Unleashed is nothing about Loonatics Unleashed since its inception. Nothing good has come of it. You can't really say that about Space Jam, though, can you? Because Space Jam gave us Lola. And while it may have been bad in a number of ways, such as, giving furry fanboys something to jack off to, the fact is, Lola is an amazing character now, at least as she was as interpreted by Kristen Wiig. And that wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for Space Jam. We have to admit it. So there you have it. Literally everything I am ever going to say on Loonatics Unleashed, I cannot conceive, over a year later now, of doing a Loonatics Unleashed review that would be worth a damn. Which is fitting because if you watch any of the episodes, you realize the entire series was not worth a damn.